Hello everybody, it's Bof and welcome to a little Tinkerbell makeup tutorial. I realize this is probably a really random character for me to do out of the blue, but I thought it might be fun and it might make for a nice tutorial for you guys. Throwing in here again, as I do with most of these makeup tutorials, I am not a professional. If you have a way of doing things that is not like my own, that is so valid and you are so valid. As you can see, I already started the tutorial with foundation and concealer on, and I am now moving on to powdering my face. One tip and trick that I will always swear by is translucent powder. As someone with oily skin, it really helps to make my makeup look a lot more matte and smoother. Next, we move on to contour, which I usually do my jawline and my cheekbones. Of course, I'm using the 𝓤𝓸𝓷𝓰 palette because I'm a simp, it's fine. What you want to look for is a shade of eyeshadow or even a proper contouring palette that is going to be a shade darker than your skin tone so that you can kind of just add a little bit of depth. Next, we're going to move on to eyebrows, which I know everyone does their eyebrows in different ways. I am actually just using this kit here, which I stole from Jazz and continue to steal from Jazz every time I do my eyebrows. Most of the time, however, I'll use eyeshadow that matches the brows of the character I'm cosplaying, and I'll just use that to fill in my natural brows in the shape that I want them. For the original Tink from Disney's Peter Pan, I noticed that her brows are basically almost black, even though she has bright blonde hair, so that's what I went with when filling in my own brows. You can of course always do it differently, but I'm just trying to follow a reference photo the best that I can. Brows can have a big effect on how your cosplay looks, as you can really mess around with shape and size. They are my absolute least favorite thing to do when getting into cosplay. I hate doing brows, but they really do make a difference. The reference photo. And next we move on to eyeshadow. For me, just because Tink doesn't have any noticeable color above her eyes, I'm not using anything bright like green or sparkles. I'm just going with a smoky eye kind of brown color. This way I feel like it'll make the eyeliner pop out more, which is what I want, to give it more of the animated look, but still having the brown to give my eye more depth. Sometimes it's difficult with old-fashioned movies. I really do struggle with characters like princesses. In some of the older Disney movies, all they have is a line to demonstrate the top of their eye and no real eyeshadow that you can see. However, I've seen people do a lot of bright colors, which is just as beautiful. Honestly, for me, it's the more simple makeup that I really struggle with. Here, I'm just using my powder brush to get rid of any extra eyeshadow that might have fallen on my nose or cheeks. Next, I'm using a NYX Jumbo Eyeliner Crayon to go on my waterline. I'm using white to make my eyes pop and give it that little animated feel again. Next up is the dreaded eyeliner, which I know a lot of people struggle with. My tip to you is to look directly in the mirror and just start to draw on guidelines for yourself. A lot of the time I'll just stare at myself and draw the shape of the liner that I want, and then I'll fill it all in. My eyeliner pencil is the NYX Epic Wear Liner, and it has been... Wow, Cheryl, very nice, thank you. You interrupted me. Anyways, it is one of my favorite liners. I swear by it, and it makes it a lot easier to do more thin and consistent lines. I know I'm doing kind of a poor job showing you guys my eyeliner in this one, but as you can see, I'm trying to make it a little bit more straight and narrow, and I'm going beneath the eye to give it that, again, animated look. And oh my god, can you believe it? I'm using the 𝓤𝓸𝓷𝓰 palette again. Essentially for this one, all you need is a little bit of black eyeshadow. I'm using it to go underneath my eye and to blend out that stark line from the liner to just give it a little bit more of a blended look. I like when it's a little bit more smudgy and not so straight and bulky. And again, getting rid of any eyeshadow debris. Next up is mascara. I am using the NYX On The Rise mascara, which I really have enjoyed using. It's not my favorite, but I haven't really found a mascara that I love more than anything, so I'm on the quest. If you have any recommendations, let me know. It does the job though, that's for sure, and the job is just making your lashes blend in a little bit more. Especially with feminine cosplays, it is really fun to make your lashes big and bright And as someone with blonde lashes whose lashes stand out drastically against their eyeliner, mascara is like my best friend. A small tip as well that works for me when applying the mascara, try to kind of hold the brush there and blink down. Going from looking up to down against the brush really helps to apply it and lift your lashes a lot. And here, this is completely optional, but what I've started to do and enjoy doing is adding my own little lashes at the bottom of my eye with eyeliner. A lot of the time I'll do it when I'm too lazy to put on fake lashes, but I also just like the effect it gives, and it adds almost more of a lash to the bottom of your eye, which is always fun, and saves you from having all the struggle of putting on bottom lashes, which I've never even attempted, and I'm terrified for the day that I do. Next up is blush. I'm using the NARS blush, which I'll let you read the name of it for yourself. Don't ask me. Jazz works at Ulta and got it for free, and it's a hella good blush, so I swear by it, honestly. I like to apply blush to the top of my cheekbones just because I think it looks quite pretty there, and sometimes I will add it to my nose. In this case, I definitely did, as I thought it would be cute for Tinkerbell. I also decided to add a little bit to my top lip just for fun because I thought it'd be cute and give that little animated shine, especially going in afterwards with the little jumbo liner crayon to give it that little highlight. Next, I'm using a Fenty Beauty highlighter, which I've heard is expensive stuff, but again, Jazz works at Ulta and we got it for free. I kid you not, this is my favorite thing ever now, and it's kind of dangerous because I swear I don't have the money to be buying expensive highlighter, but oh my god, it's so pigmented, it's so bright, it's so perfect, and I have tried to find an excuse to wear it every single day of my life. Oh, and yeah, sorry for basically flicking you off throughout this entire process. Wish I could be somewhere else, back when I could only hide. It's so late in the night. This is also completely optional, as is everything in this tutorial, but I really think highlighter adds to the magic of the entire look. And now you get to watch me struggle with a wig for a couple seconds, so I'm going to use this time to talk to you about some other things. For anyone who is wondering, my blue contacts are from 𝓬𝓸𝓷𝓰, and the wig itself is from Amazon. Essentially all it was a pixie cut, and it's got a toga bun on top of it that we put there. I just want to add again that I am not in any way a serious makeup artist. I enjoy doing it and I learn every day from cosplaying more and more characters, but the reason for these tutorials is that I hope that if someone is just starting out cosplay or isn't really sure about what makeup they should use or how to use it, that this helps in some way or another. After smearing highlighter all over myself to make myself look like a sparkly fairy, essentially, I am moving on to lipstick. I am using a NYX Liquid Matte lipstick, which I will always swear by matte. This is where the photo reference is really a big help as well, because it helped me to properly overdraw my lip so that I could have a similar shape to hers in the photo. Definitely recommend a liquid lipstick if you're trying to draw a specific shape of lip, as trying to do it with the chalky thick lipstick is so difficult. And let me just say, I was not feeling like Tinkerbell until I put this red lip on. And that is gonna do it for this tutorial. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that you feel like you can go cosplay Tinkerbell now to your heart's content. But even if you're not cosplaying Tinkerbell, I hope that some of my methods or techniques might have aided you in your own makeup. As always, I love you guys and I appreciate the constant support so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or evening or afternoon. And as a side note, hey, maybe follow me on Instagram. That'd be pretty cool, you know? All the info's there. You can also join the Discord. It's 13 and up, but it's really fun, and we watch movies sometimes together, and I do announcements in there and stuff. So, okay, goodbye. Love you.